I was curled up in a ball in that bed. Goddamn, I'm about to cry. I was curled up in a ball, and I remember her coming over the top of me and being like, everything is gonna be okay. It was so hard for me to see because I'm staring at my 2-year-old. I'm staring at her belly. I had no sense of what's about to happen. I just vividly remember having a conversation with her, and she telling me I was gonna be okay, and she was rubbing my back. I stood up and I was like, I'm about to make something happen. I'm about to go do something. I don't know what it is, but whatever is calling me, whatever that voice is telling me to do, I'm about to do it. And I've listened to it before, and I'm in a position where I'm losing contracts. And when I say lost a contract, Shannon, that contract was worth, I think I had like $100,000 up on the contract. That's money.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, bro, what? I was like, just, all right, I ain't got to fight. Just give me $100,000.
Right.
In my mind. But, like, God willingly, maybe 6 months after all of that happened, and like I said, I was sitting in the shower, started doing food reviews, Wingstop reached out to me, and they gave me a contract that was worth the exact same amount that contract was worth for Bellator.
How important is it for you to find a woman because she was with you during the struggle? Because it's easy. This Keith Lee, a lot of women, why the boy know he look, he everything I've been looking for.
You ain't never
She
lied.
was there when you had nothing. And as you started to build, she's been right alongside you.
Absolutely.
How important is that for a man to find, or a woman, to find that person during the struggle?
That's everything, bro. Like, when you say nothing, it's that, I don't even think you understand, Shannon. When we first moved in together, so we was living with my brother at the time, like, see, he had the money. Once I took it serious and was like, I'm really devoted to this relationship, like I said, 2018, early 2019, we moved out and we got an apartment together. Or, I ain't gonna say we got an apartment together. She got an apartment under her cousin's name.
Right.
She moved in, I moved in behind her. I wasn't paying no rent. I had no money.
Right.
I wasn't bringing no money in, no income. When I say that house got broken in, we was there we stayed in a lower apartment that was on the bottom floor. It was like right in front of, we was on Boulder Highway and Russell. If you from Vegas, you know that's the Stroll. Like, it get like that over there.
Yeah.
We saw somebody get shot in the front. When I say, like, literally outside of our window to where we had to, I opened the window, I saw her get shot in the stomach. I went and crawled in a closet just in case they kept shooting and stray bullets came in. We had a dog at the time, so it was me and her on the floor with our dog. Somebody broke into the house while I was, like, walking across the street to go get something from the gas station. Because we was eating out the gas station. That's how we was eating our dinners. In the Roberto's, if you know Roberto's in Vegas, it's like a little burrito spot. We was eating Roberto's and sharing it. Somebody broke into the house. Somebody broke into our car maybe a week after that, and they left somebody's wallet on the floor. And I'm thinking, oh, I found the person who broke into the car. I go search the wallet. I find the ID. I'm walking around the complex asking everybody who this man was. I end up finding him. It was a guy who stayed in the complex. I walk up ready to fight. I take my shirt off. I'm running up to him. He got a gun on his hip. I'm like, I'm not thinking about none of that. He come tell me, he like, somebody broke into my house, into my car, took my wallet, put it in your car on purpose so you can come down here and do this. He was ready to blow my head off, Shannon. For her to be with me in that moment, it meant like, no matter what happens, she see me at my worst. Like, worst is understatement. She seen me to a point where, like, financially, I was at my worst, physically, spiritually, mentally. No matter what happens with social media, with the money, I always know I got a dog with me. Like, I think it's a different feeling when you walk in a room with a blue nose and you know you got somebody protecting you.
They're gonna ride.
Like, you got somebody that's gonna ride with you no matter what. It's like, I've already seen it. Like, I've seen it from the very beginning. Man, I owe my life to that woman.
Right.
I met my wife when I was 18. I was homeless at the time. Let me tell it. I ran away from home and was sleeping in my car.
You had a place, but
I had a place. I just wasn't staying. She'll tell you, I literally was sleeping in my car, and I never told her this until maybe like last. I was curled up in a ball in that bed. Goddamn, I'm about to cry. I was curled up in a ball, and
wow. You know, that's actually beautiful. I think that's probably only something you realize in retrospect. I don't think I've experienced that type of ride or die mentality yet. Besides with my mama, that's the only person who's, at that type of energy. But I don't think I've had that yet. But that is a clear example of what I mean by it's the women you surround yourself with that's going to have a direct impact on what you do, right? It's the way she's taking care of your mental when you really need it. It'd be the small moments that be life-changing. And I really do appreciate his honor when it comes to acknowledging the weight that she's pulled, because a lot of dudes also don't like to credit the woman in the true weight she's contributed to the end picture. Yeah, that's really big for him, because that opens eyes and opens the perspective for other men, other young men and women, that love is real, support is real, because that seems to be, like the underlying tone of love is support. That's just beautiful. I have nothing but love for Keith Lee. That's amazing that he found somebody that just riding with him. And I feel like that's always going to be a deeper sense of love when you experience somebody and they had nothing. Personally, with me, experiencing somebody when they had nothing and getting to see the growth, see the evolution into something, that would make me love that person even more, because there's just something about the spirit of growth. I saw you grow. That's so much different than meeting somebody in their final form, or when they already have what they're trying to do, or already got their foot in the door. Like I saw you stripped, core. I saw you for who you really were. Man, that is a lovely feeling. And when you share that type of thing with somebody, and I feel like I need to reword this, because at the beginning of the video, I think I said I don't think I've experienced it. I think I'm already experiencing it. It just hasn't been enough time yet for me to look at it in retrospect and be like, that was the one. But I think I've already experienced it now that I'm talking about it and then, saying it out loud. But yeah, that shit crazy. I think that's all I gotta say on that one. Y'all gotta find that writer. It's love gonna be deeper. Y'all gonna see each other from two different, it's just a totally different energy when you grow with somebody. It's like you built an attachment. There's something that intertwines you two, because a part of where you're at is solely based upon that person. Not saying you didn't put your foot forward and all this other type of stuff, but like I said, we gotta acknowledge the support we have. So yeah.